see, I had no choice but to disconnect myself from toxic relations of toxic people, very narcissistic, entitled, ignorant-minded, simplistic creatures that I once had called my own family. Completely severing ties, just disconnecting myself from any and further future associations with toxic people in general. No more heartaches, no more heartbreaks, no more disappointments, no more drama, no more nothing in my life. And all that I've been responsible for was having to do right by every single individualistic person in my entire life, and just to get to the highest point of my life, just be shot right back down. Spending less than 2 months at my current full-time job, I was actually awarded with Employee of the Month. The first time in my life in 35 fucking years of being alive. In every relationship, romantic, friendship, or otherwise, whatever else, etc., family, whatever else, coworkers, your neighbors, whatever else, I have always got along perfect. Absolute divine perfection with people. It's only the times, I've had my regrets in my life. There are times in my life, in my past, where I should have said things differently. I wish I could have reversed time to not have said the things that I have said, or I should have said the things that I should have said, or done the things that I should have, or not done the things that I should not have done. However, I'm standing here today and professing my sins as a sinner. Every single day of my life, I'm encompassing deeper values within myself, and I'm having to, as a repercussion of my actions, I stand here upon the principalities of modern times of today and current times, as well as a future perspective, to changing myself and realizing those changes are needed to be met with criteria, requirements within myself. So I don't have expectations, I have requirements, matching my energy, matching my effort, that I put my effort into other people, and honesty and being a good person, caring about me as much as I bleed my heart out for others around me. And that's all I ever wanted. I wanted loyalty, I wanted honesty, respect, I wanted affection, I just wanted to strive towards perfection, to being the best person of myself every day of my life, and not regret being the person that I am. And this is going to be like a real talk, real in-depth video, because I had to put myself out there and unapologetically myself. I embrace my authenticity and my nature. And I have no tolerance to be disrespected. I have no tolerance for psychological mind games and people to sit there and vilify me and to waste my time. I have no time in my life and patience for people who want to do nothing but incite drama into your life, when all that you have done, and in my situation, all I've ever been responsible for was trying to aspire myself to be divine perfection. Like, I realize perfection is not possible by any realms and means necessary in this lifetime, in this world, on this particular planet. However, perfectly imperfect. You find flaws and designs in your imperfections, and you work upon perfecting those imperfections, and then you find ways of how to manifest positive changes, to be that inspiration to other people in life. And that's how I feel, and that's what I feel always in my life. And unapologetically, I will always invest my time in other people that have time for me. And like I said, all I've ever done in my life, all I ever was guilty for, was trying to be the best person possible, to being there for other people in my life, and try to be a positive light and example and inspiration to inspire the world around me to be a positive influence. And as long as I'm alive and I have a single breath in my body, everything that I aspired to do, everything that I will have done, was to find betterment within myself and the world around me. And it's sad to me, because I had to reflect on my deeper introspection and my meditation, my thoughts, that I thought about of all these people in my life that were once a part of my life I thought what hurt the most is that I thought I mattered most to the people that I thought I mattered most to. However, I absolutely meant nothing to them. I meant nothing to them simply because I embrace my individuality, my personality, my characteristics of who I am and what I am. And who and what I am is, at least what I am, is a creature of purpose, a soul individualistic human being with the soul inside of its own body, that I'm trying to change the world to just, my greatest passion for me is just to share love and like positive inspiration everywhere that I go. And if I'm not doing that, I'm not fulfilling my purpose, you know. So as a gray practitioner, as someone who embodies the gray laws of polarity, balance, and duality within myself, all that I can do is just be the best person possible. And if I said something, done something to fuck up before in my life, I always try to make amends and move from the past, not stay and live in the past. And I hate it when people bring up the past. And I would always try to make amends and apologize and course correct, you know, and redirect myself so I don't prevent, so I prevent those same familiar mistakes that I have committed and done in my past for the future, you know. And I'm nothing but brutally honest and authentic and real to the core. I'll never lie to people. I'll never blow smoke up your ass and shit, you know. I'm a country boy at heart. And I ain't one of these city folk, you know, like I just do everything I can to providing that raw intensity of my passion and my emotions, and I wear that on my sleeves, and it's all that I do. And for the people that vilify and crucify me constantly for who and what I am, and while in the meantime they know absolutely nothing about me, they wish that they would, but they don't. And as hard as they would like to try, they don't have an idea in the world of all that I deliver, of everything that I embody in my life. And I'm truly passionate because now I'm up here in my new house. Everything's been great. You know, I'm able to afford things. I'm able to breathe and live a peaceful, coexistent life and not have to worry about entangling myself, embodying myself with stress or with toxicity of others around me, you know. And I'm just trying to find that one woman in my life to spend my rest of my eternity with, and that's all that I'm interested in. And just live a simple life, you know, without regrets, without hesitation, without anything, you know. I live a simple life, and I'm not materialistic by any means. No matter what part of my family or whatever, whoever else says this, that, or the other, and believe what you will, but, you know, I don't care for it, you know, and I really don't. I'm more about countryside, like I said, go out in nature, hike up in the mountains, go river rafting, you know, go like quad reeling, take my full wheeler, go ride around the desert for a while, or my past, you know, just having to go out and in the lakes. Go out to the lakes, go off in the mountains, enjoy the open range, you know. And that's the way I am. That's what I've always been. And I've always enjoyed the simplicities of the countryside and nature. And I love just living life to its fullest and being a better part of myself, bringing the most positive aspects of myself to the contributions of the world around me, the universe. And I pray to God all the time, and I seek salvation, and I seek redemption, and I seek forgiveness, I seek everything in my life. And I just want to spend one life and like one woman the rest of my life and just be happy in my life. I have everything else except for a woman in my life. But no, I'm just here to, in conclusion of this video, I've got to say, in conclusion of this video, you know, so in conclusion of this video, I've got to say I'm cutting myself off completely from toxic people, whether neighbors, family, friendship, whatever else that entails and embodies. because I remind myself that God knows me more than you do. I'm speaking to I'm speaking to directly to you, whoever watching this video. I know myself a lot more than what you might like to know of me. I know myself, and God knows me more than anybody else. And I am enough. I'll always be enough. I've always been enough. I'll always be enough. So, if people cannot see how toxic they were towards me, then that's an issue. Then I don't fuck with those people like that, for real. Like, I don't want to have no association with people like that.